Thanks, Sarah. Right, I'm going to get on with the recipe now. Cornish sea bass with a lovely crust of yard cheese and herbs, and we're going to do a red pepper ragu underneath it. So let's get cracking with it. Right, take my tray. First thing I need on the stove is a pan. Into the pan I'm going to put some onions, about half an onion. I'm going to put some garlic. This will do 4 people, a little bit of garlic. Stir that together. Give it a good stir. Good old shake. There we go. And then we're going to put into that some pepper. Diced pepper, sliced pepper, whatever you like. Don't have to be too fussy as long as you've got pepper in it. Right, here we go. A little bit of Cornish wine, which I'm going to reduce down in there. And you have to reduce alcohol out to get rid of the harshness of the alcohol, else it will taste quite bitter and a bit too strong. So, while that's cooking, we're going to add a little bit of tomato to it now as well, and we're going to reduce down the tomato with the wine. So in with tomato. This is sieved tomato, passata, which is like puree of tomato, but not as strong as tomato puree. It's a bit lighter. OK, next stage is we're going to make the crumbs for the sea bass topping. And what we need here is some crumbs. We're going to put in some Cornish yarg. Cornish yarg is a bit like Philly cheese, the Welsh version. And it tastes delicious, and it works very well with fish because it's not too strong. You don't want too strong fish with fish, especially something like sea bass. You want a delicate type of cheese. So we'll put that in. And some herbs. I've got a selection of herbs. I'm using parsley, I'm using chives, I'm using tarragon. You can use whatever you like. So in that all goes, and mix that in really well. Here we go. Now, with the sea bass, we're going to dip the sea bass into some egg white. And the reason why we dip it into egg white is because egg white will actually stick the crumbs to it properly. It's better than using the whole of the egg. It's a protein source. So in we go, and I'm using Cornish sea bass, of course. And you can't get much better than Cornish sea bass, I tell you. Now, push that in, and push that one in as well. Don't be frightened to just get stuck into it like that. And you can coat both sides if you like, entirely up to you. Press it down and just force it on there like that. Red pepper ragu is reducing lovely, as you can see. And while that's reducing, that pan is on with a little bit of olive oil, and we're going to take our sea bass and we're going to put it in, and we're going to fry them very gently, like so. This can be made in advance, so you can make this up, put it in the fridge. It's actually better put in the fridge for a little while. Right, turn these over when they are coloured slightly, as you can see. Beautiful, look at that, superb. And just let them cook very gently. As I say, you can put them in the oven if you like. Now, back to our salsa, our ragu. We're going to put in some saffron. And again, this has come from the herb farm. A little bit of saffron in there. And we're going to use a little bit of paprika. You can use anything you like. You don't have to use these spices. You can use what you like. And last but not least, some tomato dice. Or as the French like to call it, concasse. But to us, it's dice. And in it goes like that. Push that to the side. And then mix all that up together, and look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? God, you're missing out. You're missing out here, Sarah. Right, I'm going to push that to the side. Turn my board over, because you've always got to work clean and tidy, you know. And I'm going to show you a little trick of mine, one of my favourite little tricks. I'm going to show you how to do a Japanese-style avocado. Right, what you do, peel the avocado, put the avocado facing that way on the board. I'll just push my fish to the side. And then what we're going to do is we're going to point the knife down, and we're going to run the knife down like so. All the way down, OK? Follow the knife. You go as quick as you like. It doesn't matter if you make a bigger or thicker slices. It doesn't really matter. The only thing that you have to remember is to have a sharp knife and a nice ripe avocado. Here we go. Beautiful. Like so. That'll do. Don't need all of that. Throw that to the side. And even if you do a bit of a bodge like I've done there, throw them out. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect. Press that down. Now, this is the trick. This is the good bit. Push it out like so, the avocado. If you can see that, and you just push it down with your hand and push it right the way down like that. See that? Easy. Mind you, I can't say this is a Cornish avocado, I'm afraid. It's about the only thing that isn't in this dish. So, and then all you do, you turn it up like a flower, and you go all the way up, wee, like that, look. Beautiful. There we go, look at that. And then, a little chef's tip for you. Lemon, like so. Bit of cling film, Squeeze over your avocado. You can do this about 20 minutes before, and that stops the pips from falling out, and you can put it back in your fridge and use it again. Doddle. Right, we're almost ready now to plate up the dish. So I'm going to take the avocado, clean my board, put the avocado in the middle of the plate. Always wipe down and keep tidy. Very important in the kitchen. Like so. And then we're going to plate up. Right, here we go. So I'm going to take the pepper ragu, and I'm just going to put the pepper ragu around like that. And look at that. And the beautiful thing like this, it acts as a sauce as well. And just go all the way around. Absolutely delicious. And the avocado is very nice as well if you want to put in some of the crumbs and bake it in the oven if you want to serve it hot as well. Right, let's just plate up. Beautiful sea bass. It smells delicious. It's absolutely superb. Put that on there. But, unfortunately, Sarah's not here today. She couldn't come down to Devon, well, on the borders of Devon, because the Horn of Plenty looks over to Cornwall, right on the borders, which I'm sure you'll see later. In the meantime, who am I going to call to help me to taste this? I think I'll have to call the sound man. Chris, do you want to come in and try this?
Yep. Okay.
And see what you think? Go on then, tuck in and tell me if you like it. Now, be honest.
Okay.
And I'll recap what we got. We got Cornish yarg, and we got Cornish sea bass. And we've done a pepper ragu, and in the pepper ragu, we've used Cornish wine. So everything's Cornwall on the plate here.
That's excellent.
Is it good? Mm. Try the avocado, because the avocado works well with it.
Right.
That's just chop into it, don't worry about that.
Okay.
It's just a different design, really. Nice?
Mm.
I think I might try some as well.